Hello everybody, it's Pineapple here back with another video. So today we're having a battle of the Backrow and I wanted to just show off a funny match I had against Eldlich. That said, I am playing a more furniture heavy build today. As always, of course, the card by card, we're up with 3 Lady, 1 Lovely, 3 Ariana, as well as 3 of each of the main furniture, Stovey and Chandra, just to recur. It means that you don't really lose to Ash Blossom as you're able to just constantly be recurring your guys. 2 copies of Clock. It's very useful for letting us play turn 0. It's probably the fastest version of Lab I've ever played. It's one that just, is consistently able to reasonably open Clock. We're also on 3 copies of Cyphering Gear Gamma and Driver because it's a super powerful heavy impact hand trap, which is basically how we are able to shut down our opponent and then play on their turn 0. 3 copies of Droll because it is very much needed this format. 3 copies of Nib. Again, it's another turn ender hand trap that also beats Cashier, which is the best deck right now. 1 copy of Lab. We're on so much furniture that Lab is really powerful. 3 copies of Prosperity. 3 Welcome. 2 copies of Punishment. A D-Barrier. 3 copies of Big Welcome. 2 copies of Terrors. Terrors is really good right now, specifically because of its interactions with Super Heavy Sam and Kashtira, as it allows you to send their copy of Wakaushi that's resolving so that it doesn't resolve correctly, because it has to remain face up on the field as it's a continuous trap, or a spell, pardon me. As well as Kashtira, you can set a monster to their board and then they can't, play. In the extra, we have 3 copies of Gadarla, just a really powerful going second card. It's the best Kaiju you can play because it's an 8. It's a wind, and on top of that, it can't wall against Lady, unlike Gamma Seal. We have 3 copies of Ulti Slayer. Our extra deck is specifically built to play Ulti Slayer. I love this card. It's so funny. It doesn't get a lot of value against Cash, but I really don't care. It's just such a funny card that I have to play it. 1 copy of Deck Dev for Super Heavy Sam. Daruma to beat Pearly. EEV because it's EEV. Gozen and Judgment. In the extra, Garura, 2 copies of Ventus, a Goddess. In furniture builds, you're able to make her so easily. She's so good. I love Goddess, my favorite card. Bucephalus to draw. Muckraker, Phoenix, Lingaribo. Again, beat Royal Decree and beat, Ibli. Dugaris, because sometimes they make a really big towers and Dugaris just lets you walk over it. Additionally, sometimes you just need to draw more cards. Mirologic Agitator. This is your XE's target for the boy. And 1 copy of Malong. Again, it's another punishment / Ulti Slayer target. Omega and Axel to make with Gamma. A Chaos Angel because you can make him super easily in these builds. And a Baron to make off of this Axel. So with that, let's hop into some games. So, of course, we're playing RPS because we are on Dueling Book. We'll win the die roll because I'm just the better player. From here, as you can see, I have the lovely Mystic Mind sleeves because I'm just the best player, and we've opened 2 hand traps that are effectively dead here because we're playing against Lich. We'll start with Prosby here just because it's Prosperity, and it's going to win us the game here. We'll mill 6 here just to find Big Welcome, which is what we want, and we'll proceed to bottom all of our cards. We'll take Big Welcome just because we have Furniture. We'll go Furniture, we'll pitch Big, we'll set Regular Welcome. We're just going to bounce here, we'll wall Ariana. And we'll get Lab. Our opponent just wants to see our guy. We'll grab the field spell. They'll start with, of course, extra. I didn't draw in time. We just communicated here. End phase, we'll pop a Backrow here, and it's an Elixir, which is really good for us. Again, we both misclicked a lot. We'll bounce another Backrow because I just want to get rid of as much stuff as possible, so we'll bounce their middle Backrow here. They'll Sanguine here. We'll swing over Lord, and they'll proceed to walk away our Welcome, which really sucks here, actually. They'll proceed to Torrential. The summons will set 1 and pass. They'll Lord send, and we'll Gamma the Lord, which is really good for us here. Just because they can get out. They'll fire off another pot of Duality, and they'll find off the top a copy of Strike, which is really, really good here for them. And from here, they'll just set a whole bunch of traps. We'll give them the A-OK. End phase, we'll pop with Big. We'll bounce our Gamma, and we'll pop their Sanguini. Well, again, we both had to figure out how these work exactly. We'll pop their set, and it happens to be the Strike, and we'll send to set Welcome here. Here, we'll draw it to block, which is basically the end of the game. We'll reset. We'll bring back Lady. We'll pop another Backrow. Swing for pretty much game here because we have reset. We'll go Clock and Battle here. Flip up Big Chain Lady to get a Terrors. Special Lady, bounce, and we'll get back Chandra here. We'll Point of Reds, pop their guy. So now we got to go second, which is a lot harder. Going second against Lich is much harder because when they get bored into things like Peekaboo, we're at a severe disadvantage, especially when we only draw one copy of the furniture. That said, it's not really going to matter because I'm just the best player. They'll of course set 5 because that's all their deck knows. They have no combo or anything. They'll accidentally hand me a card because they misclick. End phase, we will still be to set. We will fire the field because I'm the best player. We'll go grab big here. We'll attempt to swing. They'll fire up a card to pop. We'll attempt to welcome on redeclaration. They'll flip Peekaboo so it doesn't resolve. Off the top, we'll find Terrace to out this copy of Peekaboo, which is exactly what we need. Yeah, just Frostbeat's insane. That's all you really need to know here, is that Frostbeat from end phase, they will proceed to Heavy Storm Dust Rush. Thankfully, they don't get Terrors. They'll go for Link Spider, set 1, and pass back to us. We will bounce our own card to hand, and then proceed to pop their Peekaboo. We'll get that we'll get Empty Judgment to Golden Land. They'll Dark Bribe us, and we'll draw another Judgment, which really sucks for us, but it's not the end of the world here. They'll proceed to Sanguinius. From here, they'll set a Golden Land. We'll welcome. We'll go to battle here. We'll bounce the Lord so that Conk doesn't resolve here. And then we'll trigger Stovey and welcome here. The Lord pitch to send, but they attempt to send Our Lady. They can't, so we'll just chain Stovey to send big and then send welcome. From here, the Lord sends Conk. And they'll Golden Land our big welcome, and we'll get in for a whole bunch of damage, and they really gotta find something critical here. They'll set a copy of Sanguini, they'll set another one, they'll send Sanguine to get Lord here. We're kind of fine with this, but we'll just bounce, their Lord away, trigger Stovey and welcome again, just because this is a resource loop that goes on basically forever. In the end phase, we'll trigger Lady, and this is the end of the game here. We'll go to battle. They will proceed to block and Torrential, but unfortunately it doesn't pop any. So, if you noticed one thing from the furniture build, it's that it has the capacity to go both first and second. It really doesn't care about whatever you do. As long as we draw a piece of furniture, we're able to play the game, going first, going second, especially against other Backrow decks. Additionally, the field spell eats Backrow decks for breakfast, and turns welcome into an actually playable card instead of just, worse big welcome. But I really enjoy playing against Lich because it has really no game against us. It has to kill us very, very fast, or we are just going to out-resource them with things like Stovey every turn, welcome every turn, big welcome every turn. But that said, Lab definitely wins the Battle of the Backrow. There's no doubt in my mind about that. So I hope you enjoyed. I'm not going to be uploading for a little while, guys. I'm going to YCS Philly. So if you're there, you'll probably catch me playing a build that looks fairly similar to this because Lab is, my personal favorite deck right now, even if we have to deal with stuff like Kashtira. But that said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one, whenever that is, probably Monday or Tuesday.